Okay, 25 things I don't spend money on. This is a great list, you guys. I can't wait to get into it. I also am looking forward to your comments regarding this list and the items in it, so stick around for that. Okay, guys, I've got a list of 25 things I don't spend money on. I know there's been a lot of these YouTubes, through the past few years, and everybody's unique. And I love watching these kinds of videos, and I hope you do too. So I'll get into the list. We've got number one on the list for me is hair salons. I've been cutting my own hair for decades. I kind of have a messy style, so it's very forgiving. I also color my own hair, and that's not a job that I am that fond of doing because it takes a couple of hours or three to get that done. But as long as I choose to keep coloring it, then that's what it'll take because I don't go to the hair salons. Number two on the list, manicures and pedicures. I've maybe had two pedicures in my life, and some of you women may be like, "What?" But I don't know. I'm kind of an introvert, and that's not the most comfortable thing for me, whatever. So it's just not something that I value, and it can get a little pricey, expensive. And regarding manicures, I just do too much with my hands to keep polish looking good on it. So I just I just polish my own toenails and I call it a day. Number three is perfume. And when I say perfume, I mean the department store designer brand perfumes. And I mean, in the 90s, I loved, Obsession and Eternity. I mean, give me a shout out if you remember those from the 90s. Those were my favorite perfumes. But to me, it's just way overpriced. I actually prefer like essential oils and those kind of smells and mixtures. So if I do want to wear any kind of fragrance, I'll usually do something like that. So number four on the list is pet grooming, and I have a Cairn Terrier. And speaking of messy hairstyles, that breed kind of has a scruffy, messy hairstyle as well. So I don't have to take him to the groomers for to get his hair trimmed. I can trim him up with the scissors. The nail clipping, I do that at home, and he hates it, and I hate it as well. It is not a chore that I look forward to, but I wouldn't look forward to taking him to a groomer to get them clipped either. So I just do those. I do his nails. At number five, laundry additives and enhancers, I guess. I buy laundry detergent, and that is it. I don't buy scent boosters or fabric softeners or dryer sheets. So I just buy laundry detergent. That's it. None of the extras. Number six, meal kits and meal delivery. Um, I I live in an area that has lots of restaurants, especially on my way home. If I choose to eat takeout or eat at a restaurant, there are plenty of opportunities for me to stop and get it or run out and get it. I can't justify the price of meal delivery. I also tried those meal kits when they first came out. They were very novel, and a lot of the recipes were very good. I still found that I spent like 30 minutes, preparing it, chopping and cutting it and cooking it and all that. So I don't know how much time it saved me. And once you get out of those, the introductory deals that they give you, they start getting kind of expensive. So I don't do any of that. I just buy my groceries at the grocery store and just cook whatever I'm going to cook. Number seven, wholesale club memberships. And that's like Sam's or Costco. I have lived alone most of my adult life and just couldn't justify the cost or the bulk buying. It just never appealed to me to buy that much bulk at a time. So, no, never joined that. For eight, speaking of grocery stores and the like, grocery store memberships like Kroger Boost and Walmart Plus. I shop a lot at Walmart, and and they are really trying to push the Walmart Plus on me every time I get on the app. But I live really near to a Walmart as well, and I can do curbside pickup, pick it up on my way home. I'm just 5 minutes away from the nearest Walmart. I don't need free delivery, or I don't need the delivery services from any of the grocery stores. So I cannot justify the cost of that either. Number nine, car wash clubs and full service car washes. If I want to get a car wash and I don't have the time or the energy to do it myself at home, which I still do quite often, do them at home, but I'll run through and just get the basic car wash, no monthly club that I'm paying for automatically every month. And if I do get a car wash out, I'm not going to pay for the full service car washes where they vacuum it for you and they wipe it down. I no, I'm not going to pay for that. I'll just go through and get the basic car wash. Number 10. Okay, so I do not pay for the labor for basic DIY car maintenance things. Um, I'll tell you a quick little story. A few years ago, I took my car into the dealer because it was still under warranty at the time, and I got my oil changed. And of course, they come back to you and say, "Oh, your cabin air filter and your engine air filter, oh, they're filthy and they've got to be changed like right now," with such a sense of urgency. And I'm like, okay, fine, replace them. And then, I see the itemized bill for it. And would you know that those two air filters, with labor and the cost of the air filters themselves, came to close to $300? I went home and watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to change those filters in my specific model of car. And I thought, oh, they'll never get me on that one again. So it was so easy. I spent like 5 minutes, maybe, on each one. I ordered them off of Amazon, the engine air filter and the cabin air filter, and they were like $10, $12 a piece. And I put them in very easily with like minimal tools, like maybe a screwdriver, and I was done in 5 minutes. Whereas I spent $300 to do it before. And I will change my own windshield wipers. I will wax my own car. I will inflate my own tires. Now, I do draw the line with oil changes. That's just a little too serious and a little too dirty for me. So I don't do that. But anyway, I save quite a bit of money on doing some of those basic DIY things on my car myself. Okay, number 11, premium gas. Now, the car I had that I used to own prior to the one I have now, it required premium gas. I celebrated the fact that I no longer had to buy premium gas. It was so expensive. It didn't get that great of gas mileage either, but premium gas is really unnecessary in most cars. Now, you have to check your owner's manual or talk to your service department on that. Premium gas, you almost never need that. And I'm sure you hear my dog Benji, squeaking his toy right now. So sorry about that. But that is what you hear in the background. Yeah. So next on the list. Okay, number 12, convenience stores. Number 12 is convenience stores. Number 12, convenience stores. Now, when I pump my gas, I pay at the pump. That way I don't have to go in the store. Convenience stores, they spend a lot of money on knowing exactly how to prey upon you and get you to buy these impulse things. And of course, the markup is really, expensive at convenience stores. So I just avoid them at all costs. Number 13, gym membership. Now, I lots of people belong to gyms and I think they're great. They have a lot to offer. If that is something that you use and you enjoy, there's a community that some people, feel that they get at gyms, the classes. Um, that's just not something at this season of my life that I have time to go to a gym for. Right now, I'm lucky that I can just kind of get in some exercise snacks and that kind of thing, but not doing a gym membership. Okay, so we are more than halfway through the list, and if you like these kinds of videos, if this is something that interests you, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Take a look at some of the other videos that I have and see if channel is a good fit for you. If you find it interesting, just subscribe and be a part of this Gen X life and our community. I would love to have you. So back to the list. Number 14, beverages like beverages at coffee shops or restaurants or single serve beverages. Nope, don't spend money on that. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with buying a coffee at a coffee shop, but for a special occasion or a special treat, I will do that. But everyday routine for me, I make my coffee at home. I buy the coffee that I like. I grind the beans. I do the pour over method. I drink it black, no cream, no sugar, no flavors. That's how I like it. And I do love my coffee. And then in the afternoons, I like to drink green tea and black tea. However, I like it iced. That's probably the South coming out in me. We do like our iced tea. And I do like to make green tea and black tea. I like to make them cold and drink them over ice. I do that every single day. And then the rest of the day, I'm usually drinking carbonated waters. So I did buy a soda stream and I do love it. It works great for me. Anytime you're buying drinks just single, if you're not making them yourself at home or if you're buying them in single servings, um, you're going to pay a lot for that. Okay, 15. I don't spend money on smoking, cigarettes, vaping, alcohol. Now, that's not to say in my younger years I spent lots of money on those things, unfortunately, but um, I've come to a stage in my life that those are, thing of the past. I no longer spend money on any of those things. Number 16, lottery tickets. Um, Lottery tickets and gambling, they're just not anything that I enjoy. Um, a lot of people do find enjoyment in that. And if you have the budget for it and it's not an addiction, then that's great. But I just don't get much enjoyment out of it. It's not anything that interests me. I know the Powerball will get way up there, to $1 billion. And it's just not a temptation for me to go out and buy a ticket. So that's not anything I spend money on as well. Okay, the 17th thing that I do not spend money on, that is video gaming services, such as Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus. Now, I love video games. I am a PlayStation uh, person. I have several of those consoles, and I love third-person shooter games. Those are my favorite, but I have never found the need in all these years to subscribe to the online services. I don't play online with other players. I just play by myself. And I just don't have any need for the monthly um, subscription packages to those gaming services. And that leads me to number 18. I don't spend money on streaming services. And no, I don't subscribe to any streaming services. And you may be like, what? How do you not subscribe to streaming services in 2024? But no, I don't subscribe to Spotify or HBO or Disney or Netflix. None of those. Now, if there's a special series that's coming out that I do want to watch, yeah, I'll wait for the whole season to wrap up, and then I'll pay for 1 month of the service and I'll binge watch it and then I'm done and then I cancel. But that's rare too. I just don't have a whole lot of time to to watch a lot of TV these days. Nope, don't have any need for those either. Okay, number 19, baggage fees. Okay, I'm not traveling a whole lot right now at this season of my life. I was traveling quite a bit, but when I would travel, I would either pack, carry-on bag only, or I would fly Southwest, who has no baggage fees. And I went to Europe for 10 days and had no problem whatsoever packing in just a carry-on bag. So those baggage fees, they're so expensive, and you're not even guaranteed that you'll be reunited with your bag at your destination. So no, thank you. Number 20, going to movies at the theater. If I was younger, or if I was dating, or, if I was in a different stage of life, maybe that would be different for me. And I would enjoy those movies because I used to go to the theaters a lot when I was younger. But right now, I mean, I can wait for it to come on TV if it's something I want to watch. I do miss the popcorn and all the fake butter that you can put on it. I probably miss that more than I miss the actual movies. So anyway, no movies at the theater. Number 21, filet mignon. I love steak. I really love steak. But my favorite steak is top sirloin. Easy to cook, whether it's on the grill or, doing them in a cast iron skillet. I think they have great flavor. They're not quite half the price, but they're a lot less expensive than filet mignon. And I love the taste of the sirloin a lot better. So I don't feel the need to pay the premium price for the filet mignon at all. Number 22, bank fees or credit card fees. I have an online only bank, and there are no checking fees, no savings account fees, no return check fees, none of that. I don't have credit cards with annual fees. I just, no, I don't need to pay those extra fees when there are plenty of really good options out there that are free. Number 23, extended warranties. I don't buy extended warranties on my phones or my iPads or a car or appliances, none of that. Whatever warranty comes with it, then that's it. And I'm gonna hope and pray for the best from that point forward. I think that the money you spend on these warranties, if you just put that amount maybe away in a savings account and save it, and then hopefully by the time it's time to replace that item, you'll have enough put away to go and buy it again. So, number 24, credit or identity theft monitoring. I think the best advice, no, I'm sure that this is the best advice for everyone out there, is to go to all of the three credit bureaus. There's TransUnion, there's Equifax, and there's Experian. Go to each one of their websites and freeze your credit with each of them. That will prevent anyone, including yourself, from opening any credit in your name. Nothing once it's frozen. Now, if you need to go get a car loan or buy a house or open a credit card, all you have to do is just go to the websites. It takes 5 minutes and temporarily thaw your credit in order to apply for new credit in your name, and then it'll freeze right back automatically. So, and another thing is just try to stay fully aware that yes, there are people out there, unfortunately, that do want to try and scam and con us and get our money. So I don't answer the phone unless it's a family or a friend. It's a number that I know from them, even if it's a number that says it's from Chase or from Bank of America on my caller ID. I'm not answering that because they can spoof any of those numbers. Now, I don't respond to texts that are like that, and even in emails, I try to be the one to make the contact with them, not in reverse. And we just need to be really careful with our passwords and just try to stay abreast of those things, but I don't spend the extra money for the credit and the identity theft monitoring. For me, I don't think it's worth it. Okay, number 25, the last one on the list. Phone apps with monthly fees. I rarely pay for a phone app unless I can justify its usefulness in my life. And then yeah, I'll pay for a phone app, but I don't want to pay monthly for it if I can avoid it at all costs. I mean, that's kind of the theme through this whole list is I don't like things that just have ongoing monthly fees that go on and on and on forever, that never end. And that seems to be, almost everything out there now is set up that way. And of course, there are things we cannot avoid, such as our cell phone bills and our utility bills and rent and those kind of things. But um, I just have an avoidance toward anything that goes on perpetually into infinity and beyond like that. But there are fitness apps that charge monthly fees. There are meditation apps that charge monthly fees. I can find those things on YouTube. There are plenty of options out there for me. You may get great value from subscribing to those kind of things, and that's fine. It's just not anything that I spend money on. And that was all 25 things. So we're done. Let me know in the comment. I'm sure some of these you probably think I'm nuts, for not spending money on. I would love to hear the ones you think I'm crazy over. And also, I'm sure some of you out there, because everyone's unique, you probably have some items that are kind of, out of the box. And I would love to hear what those are, so share them with us. We'd all love to hear them. And I hope you found this interesting. As I was saying earlier, if you like these kinds of things, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I appreciate you sticking with me through all 25 of these items. I want to do a video soon on some items that I splurge on. Some of the things that I feel are worth the extra expense. And as I was saying, we're all different and we're all in different stages of life. Our priorities are different. And, at this stage in my life, I feel like, spending money on this thing is worth it. And maybe you wouldn't think that it would be worth it at all. Here I'd go to great lengths to save, a few dollars on some of these items that I've listed, and then splurge on others. But I think we're all like that. We have our items where we draw the line on. And I'll do a video soon of those splurgy items as well. So I hope that interests you, and you'll be back to see me on that one. So have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.